brought to you by CMC Mitchell and Associates. All right, Coach, let's start with you. I think you need a stat sheet there in front of you. Where do you start with this one? Biggest takeaways here from your final exhibition tune-up before you start this thing for real here next week on Monday?
Well, mostly just not good enough defensively. I'm not very pleased with that. 55% in the first half, 49% overall. These guys are missing 3 starters. And so, we just have a lot to clean up. We quit switching so much. We were screwing all that up in the first half, and so we quit doing it in the second half, and we were better. We held them at 44% in the second half, but to me, it should be even better than that. We weren't very good offensively, and we still shot 52%, but we were a mess. We weren't moving the ball very good. We didn't take care of it. 23 assists, like we had a lot of assists in the second half for layups. Got good shots in the second half. We're going to score. I'm not concerned about that. But our defense has got to get way better. They were out rebounding us in the first half. We really out rebounded them there in the second half. I think we just wore them down. They were tired. Like they're missing 3 guys, and we were playing everybody. And I can just tell that my bench is going to start to get shorter as we go through this. There's certain guys that are just going to play more minutes, and that's just the way it's going to have to be.
Coach, on the ball screen in that first half, they had 11 assists to 15 baskets made. What specifically was kind of giving you some problems there?
We were switching 1 through 4, and their 4-man was ball screen, just diving out of it, and they were just hitting him on the slip, and so we quit switching it. And then we didn't have any problems with it. So they were 3 for 11 from 3 in the first half, but they were 12 for 16 from 2. Which is a joke. It's not good enough, and I don't want our guys. It's hard to win on the road, all those kind of things. Like we can feel good about that, but I don't want to even think that this is even close to what we want right now.
We've talked about the improvements around Saluki with your program. He'll be a guy that we'll catch up here with Postgame as well. In terms of just his post presence, Coach, of a guy on what you saw really big. For his second half, he made some clutch shots there for you to get yourself
gives us great energy. I thought Jalen gave us great energy off the bench. Well, he wasn't off the bench. He started. But in the second half, I took him out. And then when I put him back in, that's when we really made a jump was when Jalen was in there. But Rollins, has both games when we've just kind of flat has given us good energy.
One of the areas you told us before the game when I caught up with you yesterday before you guys left, you said you knew you were going to switch up the lineup. You wanted to see how that would get into your different rotations throughout this game. Now that the game's over, what did you see from that starting 5 that you had, and then into implementing those different rotations that you used throughout here in exhibition number 2?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and watch film really and see. I don't know. But I do know that I can already tell that the bench is just going to get shorter. It's hard to play 10 guys, and I'm trying to figure that out right now. I want to have a lot of confidence in my post players, and I think we need them. We need them to play a little bit better. Rollins has been giving us good minutes, and we want to throw the ball in. We want to be physical and throw the ball in. And I'd like to see Jaheim and Jorge just play with more confidence in there. And I don't know if it's because of the way we guard in practice, but they get the ball down there one-on-one and they need to score. We need to be able to throw it to them, and they need to put a guy at the rim.
Coach, my final question for you. I know you're a little hoarse, so I'll let you keep your voice as much as you can. Jalen Haynes, you put him in that starting lineup tonight. He is a guy internally. I know I spend a lot of my time right now still at football practice, but when I've been around to be able to see you guys speak so highly of that young man, especially with his attitude, his energy level that he brings. What are you seeing him in terms of now getting some on-court time, and where you see him develop as a young freshman?
Well, I think overall, if you took offense and defense, he plays both sides of the ball really well. We have a lot of guys that are pretty good at one side of the ball, but he's good on both sides, I think. And he just needs some confidence in his shot, which I've seen him, this summer I saw him shoot 40% from 3. But he's still a freshman, but he just, he's 6'3", he is ultra athletic, and, he's always in a good mood. He's always, even if I yell at him, he's in a good mood, and he's just has good juice to him. And so he, as a freshman, he's going to be a heck of a good player for us.
Coach, appreciate the time as always. We'll let you go. Thanks for
Okay.
the time,
Thanks,
and we look
Coach.
forward to Monday.
Yep.